I remember a time before the cascade dried up. Here in Verda Stello, the four nations of plant and bug people flourished and thrived. But the great waterfall that fed the land slowed to a trickle, revealing a vast salt sea and unknown islands. The only guide were the words of the 13 dried carvings. The water will slow to fall, but the tides are turning. Find the infinite lake to replenish the world and discover the salmon who will grant you a wish of whatever you desire. This marks the beginning of the tide, as many green folk hauled onto ships to find the infinite lake and maybe riches, adventure, excitement, and purpose along the way. And what exactly is a salmon? Is that a berry? That was 50 years ago, and the tide rushes forward ever still. There are many stories caught on the wind between sails, but why don't we hear just one? Of a butterfly gunman with clipped wings, a ripened and explosive piece of produce, and a witch made out of tea. This is Join the Party, Camp-Paign 3, The Rising Tide.
I'll sing you a song that all green folk know.
Until the waterfall's home.
That only began 50 years ago.
Until the waterfall's home.
We seek the deep lake and a wish-granting salmon.
Until the waterfall's home.
So hoist up the sails and load up the cannons.
Until the waterfall's home.
A rush on the tide, sail through the cascade, an adventure ships, a ceaseless parade. I dream of roots buried in the deep alone, but we can't well sleep till the waterfall's home.
Last time on Join the Party.
We're here at Book Depository Island, the bookiest place on Verda Stello, and you can buy a shirt that says that for 35 doubloons. The crew heads into the main building and meet Piney, a pine tree green folk with a silk blindfold sitting at the front desk. After an informed and spirited conversation of the best way to read books, Piney directs the crew to the big room, a massive silo filled with all of the books dropped off by other pirates. As Umbi searches for a journal that could give a clue to the infinite lake and the witch-granting salmon, Troy and Cammy are on their guard for word sharks, the vicious predators swimming through the big book sea. Umbi and Nani find a diary from the second mate of the most famous pirate in Great Salt Sea history, the one who got closest to actually finding the infinite lake, just as a word shark cannonballed, pun intended, right into everyone's spot. Now Troy is missing below the paper waves. Time for a rescue mission. Let's get the party started.
I found more of your writing, Umbi!
What?
Dr. Radish!
Who's that?
Troy! Dr. Radish! Where's Troy?
Oh no.
Troy's not there.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Troy?
Troy?
Hey, Amanda, can you leave the room for a moment?
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit.
We just have to talk about you.
Wow. Kicking your wife out of the room?
I know,
Wow.
I'm terrible.
So mean.
Guys, now that Amanda's gone, I really like her sweater. It's cool.
Yeah. The overalls today? On point.
Hey, what do you want to get you? What do you want to get Amanda? Amanda's looking at me and shaking her head and frowning. Same. Cammy, Umbi. After the massive splash of the word shark, the big room of the book depository feels calm. All the sounds are almost ambient, like music playing at a party a few houses down. There is the rhythmic whomp of books falling out of the different return slots, folks calling out to their friends that they found something valuable, but it feels so far away. Troy's missing. What do you do?
Okay, we practiced this, Cammy.
Did we?
No, I was trying to.
We should have practiced.
We should have practiced this.
Just this.
Okay. Do you have anything that can, like, seek? Or
I can give you extra stuff where you can look more.
the only thing that I can do with my abilities, at least besides just like look through things, is use teleportation bombs. So like look faster, maybe. Eric, is that a thing that
Sure.
can happen?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. This is totally open. If you want to start by doing some checks to figure out what's happening, and then you can make a plan. But yeah,
Yeah, let's do a perception check, maybe.
Eric, I have a question.
sure.
Now, in the depths of the books,
Yeah.
would that be swimming?
That's a good point. If you want to do a straight perception check just to get your bearings, you can do it.
Yeah.
You can also do nature to figure out how the book sea works. Any of the various things. Let me know what you want to learn about, and then we can figure out some sort of check.
Now, Eric, if I pronounce it like some weird people do, the word water into worder,
Yeah.
can I use shape worder and shape worder?
If you want to give an Arcana check and see if it works, you could do that. It's a good, Brandon. It's a good point. You're apparently from the Delco area, and you could figure it out.
I rolled an 18 in nature.
Great. Okay, 18 in nature. So you hold it for a second, Brandon. This might help you out. Cammy, how are you doing what are you examining here of the booksy?
I feel like Cammy is like dipping their toe into the books to see the depth and if it reminds them of water and stuff like that, and being like, okay, in nature, water acts this way. Maybe the books act that way too.
Great question. To give a pop culture reference, you know when Scrooge McDuck
Yes.
jumps into the gold coins?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not water, but he swims through it as water. And I think that is how it moves as such. It's definitely a higher density, and it doesn't flow as well. But if you dove into it, you jumped into it with force, then it would move as if it was water. But you gotta you two, I think your characters are standing on it now.
Sure.
And that's how you see people have been standing on it, walking on top of it. But you could if you cannonballed into it or dove into it or jumped into it, if you apply force to it, it turns into water. It would separate as such.
All right, I
Tight.
think I have a move.
I do too.
Okay.
But if you still want to do the Arcana check, I wanted to just do that before you rolled, Brendan, if
No,
that
I
was
did.
informative.
Yeah, I think that was perfect. Thank you. Can I haven't asked this yet. Can I give bombs to my friends? Bombs, not bombs.
That's a good question. You know what? That's a good question.
Like if we were on the boat and I was like, here's a explosive bomb to throw. Can I do that?
I think the class demonstrates that because it's a special thing, you're good at it. Like it's your particular weapon that you use.
Yeah.
Because it's a special action, I think that is only there for your class.
That makes
so
sense,
you could, but Cammy sure isn't proficient in it.
Sure, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is I think Cammy is going to reach into her teapot, just scoop out Nani, kiss her on the forehead, and then chuck her into the books where she just saw Troy disappear.
Sure, do a strength check for me.
Great.
Hey, Julia, what does it sound like when you scoop out Nani? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, let's see how hard and well you throw Nani into the water. Like a diver pushing off the side of the pool to get momentum.
It's a 16 minus 1 for a 15.
Pretty good.
50, that's
Pretty good.
Yeah. You get some spin on it, it starts to whistle like a Nerf football.
Yeah, it's just the perfect shape.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have bones, so it just kind of creates that aerodynamic shape there.
Well, you saw the jacked maze do it earlier, so we have
True.
established that Nani whistles like a
Nerf football.
Nerf football. Yeah, you throw Nani into the water, into the book sea. The books part as Nani goes into the depths of the books, and you can see through Nani's eyes.
I can when I want to. Basically, I want to send her in to try to find Troy and maybe alert us to where his location is, because she has a swim speed, which is why I asked about whether or not it works in water.
Big Mag.
And also she has underwater camouflage, which gives her advantage on stealth checks that are made while underwater.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, interesting. I like that. All right, Umbi, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to grab a teleportation bomb,
Sure.
give a little bitty kiss,
Was Umbi jealous?
a little bit, throw it up as high as I can in the air,
Sure.
and then have it explode in the air. So I teleport like 10 feet probably up in the air, 10, 12 feet.
Sure.
And then gracefully go into a swan dive directly into the pile of books.
Yeah, you sure do. I think this would be acrobatics for trying to dive gracefully into the booksy.
No whammy, 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 no whammy.
I can't believe you're jumping into reading like this.
Hey, Eric.
Oh, that's a natural 20, baby.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Incredible.
Umbi used to be a fucking competitive swimmer in his past life.
Apparently.
He went to the Fruit Olympics.
This is the second time we've had an Olympics. I think we have to establish some sort of international games that happens at some point.
Absolutely.
When he was 17, he got recruited to Carnegie Mellon on a swim scholarship.
Jesus Christ.
There it is. You have a real diver's mustache as you do that. As you do a jackknife and then and dive seamlessly into the booksy.
Yep.
Oh, right before Umbi disappears into the books, I'm just very quickly going to cast action on him to give Umbi a additional action that can be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use object.
Oh, thanks.
Interesting. So it's like you throw tea on him while he's going by you.
Yeah, I like blow a little steam towards him and it just wraps around him as he goes into the books.
Cool.
God, that's so cool. Like when I hit the books, you expect a splash, right? But instead it's just like a puff of steam.
Yeah.
2 books wobble and then just a burst of steam.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to mute and turn off the camera as I get Amanda back in.
Okay, bye, I guess.
Bye.
Later. We're just going to hang out and talk about Star Wars, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Great.
Oh, now they're not here?
Yeah, now they're not here.
Well, this is fun.
Troy,
That's me.
the first thing that strikes you is that being caught under a sea of books is not as dark as you think it is.
It's like the knowledge is pressing down on me, man.
It's
Like I wonder if I'm gonna take anything away from this, you know? Like I've been sleeping with my head on top of my barrel book, and I feel like I know more about barrels than anybody has ever known in the entire world. But maybe if I'm in the sea of books and if I don't drown, then maybe I'll come out with more knowledge than I started with.
Yeah, what if this is like studying osmosis, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, when I went to basic training, we did only that for 3 months. Maybe this is basic training, but like for reading.
I like that this is just like bouncing around your head, the first thing that you think about.
I'm like, oh shit. Try Riptide, jumping in with both feet. All 6 of them. How many feet do butterflies have?
Enough. You have 2. All right. And you have
Supposed to get around, my man.
2 wings, 2 hands, 2 feet, all Troy.
2 bows, baby.
2 bows. Well, that's the first thing you think of. The second thing is the thing that I said.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's kind of patchwork. Like, there's some light
Exactly.
coming through.
The light from the surface isn't like being in water or the Great Salt Sea, which diffuses until it's more water and salt than light. But it
Oh.
cuts through the small spaces. It's like sitting on the forest floor of a dense rainforest. I was going to ask you what you're feeling in this moment, but it's like, shit, I'm getting smarter just being here.
Ooh, ow, yeah. Ooh, they're sharp. Oh, okay.
Oh, paper cut. Ow.
All right, I hope that was a good one.
So you can sort of breathe down here, but short, shallow breaths. But you run out of oxygen soon if you're not careful. You are sinking. We're going to use something like what you would do if you were holding your breath underwater from the DM's guide. What is your con?
+2.
Cool. Okay, so you can hold your breath for 3 minutes.
Ooh,
Plus, once that runs out, you then are running out of breath, and then you might pass out in the booksy. Okay?
Bugs breathe through our skin, man.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of books pressing you together.
Ah, shit.
Troy, what do you want to do?
All right, got 3 minutes.
It's not like actual 3 minutes. It's a little different. I also don't know. Have you like measured how long you could breathe underwater?
I think logically, growing up in the crags, yes, we have a very
Okay.
good sense of what we can breathe underwater.
Okay, sure.
So
like
being
you've
underwater
competed against siblings in breathing underwater.
Oh yeah, and like diving into the tide pool. Like there are lots of tide pools, and like you have to like swim underneath the cavern to get into the hidden cache of
Sure.
the last rulers who were there, and they put in some wine, then it all spoils, whatever.
Okay, so you do know. Okay, so you know that you have about 3 minutes to chill while you're down here.
Yeah, not to say I can necessarily get out of this because it isn't water, but I do think being submerged in something doesn't panic me.
This is also to say you feel you have no sense of where you are. You have no sense of how deep you are unless you try to figure that out. You feel pretty like out of sorts.
Yeah.
You're just in the middle of nowhere.
That was going to be my question: is do I have a sense of which way's up?
Do a nature check.
Okay. Damn, I'm not like dog shit.
Troy rolls like dog shit.
Troy rolls like dog shit, man, but he's hot as he does it. That is a flat 3.
Oh, it's a 3?
Oh, yeah.
No, you have no idea which way is up. No, why don't you do a perception check for me?
All right. Getting there. That's a 16 minus 1 for a 15.
All right, 15. You have no idea which way is up. You're like, it could be anywhere. You try to alphabetize the books to see if it'll help you which way to go.
I think that was my first instinct. Was like turn over and start reading the titles. Like, ooh, what's this one? Like,
Yeah, you follow a beam of light that's coming from somewhere down that glints off of something a small distance away from you.
All right. So, Eric, what we would do if we were underwater, if this happens, and I know this because Amanda's
Like you
mom's
and
a
me?
lifeguard.
Oh, yes.
Right. Is you can see which ways bubbles are going because sometimes you can't see the light, but you can see which ways the bubbles go. This is not underwater. So I think what Troy will do is just drop something. I get that you're being like pressed down against the books and stuff.
Sure.
But if I can like arch my back to make a little bit of space in front of like my chest and my face, I would love to just pull from the pocket of my coat a little handkerchief that I have stashed away there. My background as a mariner is supposed to have a folded flag belonging to a fallen comrade, but I just have 3 lips handkerchief in my pocket.
3 lips?
Yeah.
Chaboy?
Yeah, and both of my boys, we learned how to mend handkerchiefs in the crags. You got to mend the stuff you have. So 3 Lips and Rob stitched their initials onto a handkerchief for me, and then very crudely also stitched Crags. And so I have that tucked into my pocket, and so I'm going to like hold it up above my hand like I'm about to drop like a button or a coin, and then drop it and see which way it drops to help me know which way's up.
Yeah, that's very smart. The handkerchief goes, quote unquote, below you. You are upside down, so it falls past. It falls
Onto my
past
face.
you.
Yeah.
But you turn as you shift yourself around. It is going down towards that thing that you see glinting.
Okay, I want to try to grab that shiny thing because Troy Riptide comes into a situation, comes out with more stuff than he came in with.
It is a little far away. You got to swim, quote unquote, swim your way there.
No, let's do it. Let me swim down through the books, try to grab it, but I'm going to keep myself oriented as to which way is up.
Okay, do an athletic check for me to see how well you do. I know you have a swimming speed, but this is not water. It definitely takes.
It's like
you got to do
climbing.
You got to do force.
Oh,
A nat 20?
I do have proficiency in athletics as well. So the final roll would be a 23.
I mean, that's 23. Yeah, you are zooming down towards the glittering thing. You are
Yeah.
making great time.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Unmute, please, and please leave.
What? Huh? Okay.
Umbi, have you all of a sudden put on your old-timey bathing suit like you had in the at the hold?
Please, Eric. It's a bathing costume.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You're going as sexy nurse?
Yeah. Sexy
yeah.
swimming nurse.
How would Umbi figure out where to go, where Troy is?
I mean, I don't think he would. I think he's just sort of like searching. He would know because he's been around so long. Like there's a search pattern that you want to do where
Sure.
you sort of like start at a point and then do a spiral.
Oh,
start.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
And then eventually you can start doing spokes after that, but you got to start with the spiral.
Yeah, no, that's good. Where did Brandon Grugle learn that?
There is a masterclass on Delta Airlines. A survivalist named Jesse something.
They're all
And
named
it's very
Jesse
good.
something. That's
Brandon,
fine. Yeah.
What? Absolutely what?
Yeah. Did your phone die when you were on the plane?
No, I chose to watch that, guys.
Was it just like a really long flight and you're like, fuck it, I watched everything else?
No, I just wanted to watch it. Did you know that you shouldn't? So, SOS, you know how you think of like make a big SOS when you get lost or whatever? That's a waste of time and energy. The international symbol for I need help is a V.
Oh.
Oh.
An X. I forget which one's which. One means I need attention and one means I need medical attention.
Oh, then I'm gonna start doing a V everywhere so that people know I need attention.
Yeah.
Luckily, Brandon, even if they don't know that the X is the symbol, they might think there's treasure there and they'll stop.
That's true.
All right, because of that fun fact, do a survival check for me with advantage because that was great.
I love getting advantage because of fun facts. I should do that more often.
Julia, that's called inspiration. It's baked right into the game.
Woo!
Amusing your DM. Who would have thought?
Okay, well, the first one I got a 7, but don't worry because the second one I got a 9.
Great.
Jesus
Wonderful.
Christ.
9 plus what?
Are those the good dice?
No, they're the bad. Yeah, I got a 9, straight up.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, yeah, you're doing the spiral pattern. That certainly that works out. Umbi, you feel like after you spiral a little bit, you feel like you see some movement below you and to the right.
Ooh.
Something shifting in the booksy.
Quick question before I investigate or not investigate that. Can I breathe?
That's a great question. What is your con?
Uh-oh.
+1.
Okay, great. So from the DM's guide, it actually, the way that you breathe underwater is you do 1 plus your con. So
Okay.
you have 2 minutes, and then you have a round, and then you'll pass out, and then you'll have a round, and you'll die. So we're going to use those rules, but it's like you can breathe, but it's shallow, and it's hard because the books are pushing down on you, so we're going to use these rules. You can breathe for 2 minutes easy. Do you think you know that? How long you can hold your breath underwater, quote unquote?
I mean, yeah, he was recruited by Carnegie Mellon as a swimmer. So I
That's
think he
right.
would know.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
the Nat 20, baby. Yeah. So you know you got 2 minutes to play with, which is a decent amount of time. It's not nothing.
That's a pretty long time to hold your breath. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be a little squishy with it. We'll do it with actions as we usually do, being like time and stuff. And you do have 2 actions here from your magical steam. So yeah, there's some movement happening below you. What do you do? There's a shifting in the books.
What do I want to do?
Just remember you have 2 actions.
I know. I don't know if I want to investigate this or not.
I mean, you rolled pretty low in survival. I think it's a safe bet. If you want to send Nani to investigate, Nani can swim
What if
down
Nani
there
gets
and look.
eaten? I don't want to get Nani eaten.
Then I can resummon Nani. It's okay. And they also have good stealth, so if they have to hide, they can hide.
Julia, do you feel confident enough that you've gotten inside this fucking mind? You know what I'm doing?
Yeah, bitch, I do.
All right, let's see what happens.
I think I'm just gonna ready an action with a burst bomb.
Okay, I'll let you ready that because you have 2. So what do you want to do though?
If I see a word shark emerge, I'm gonna throw the burst bomb at its nose.
Because he hates that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you're just gonna stay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay floating.
Cool.
This word shark has bad sinuses. It doesn't like to be tapped on the nose.
Cool. Immediately you hear it, achoo, as which is the telltale sign of a word shark with a cold.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I rolled a 4 on stealth. A word shark bursts through the books below you, but you're ready to throw a bomb, yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Make an attack roll.
Yeah.
May I also make an attack?
Nani, yeah, Nani can attack too.
So I'm going to cast a spell through Nani.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Hollowing Curse. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw for this word shark?
Yeah, tell me about Halloween Curse.
No candy for this shark.
Choose a creature within range to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and is cursed for up to a minute. On a success, it takes half damage and is not cursed. While cursed, use an action to deal 1d6 necrotic damage automatically.
Hell yeah, I rolled a 4 as my dexterity save.
Fuck yeah, you cursed, bitch.
An attack roll from Umbi.
11 total, 7 plus 4. Not good.
And it's going to take 7 necrotic damage on the first roll.
Nah, armor class higher than that, my man. That's all right.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, it gets lost in the sea, but it sure does look cool when a curse and a bomb gets thrown at the same time. They both
cool.
explode.
Yeah?
Well, here's my question, Eric. Does it explode? Does it just become a floating mine in the sea?
Rolls a dice.
No, I rolled a 2. It exploded.
Oh, dang.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a tea kettle going off, the loud high pitched squeal, and then a burst of a bomb, and the word shark. It's bad. It's not happy. The word shark goes ooh, 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 and swims past you, cursed forevermore by a witch.
It's true. At least for a minute.
At least for a minute. It doesn't have a good sense of time. It's forevermore.
It's like a dog.
All right, Umbi, Nani, what do you do?
I'm going to keep searching.
Yeah.
Yeah, make another survival check for me.
No advantage this time, just regular?
No advantage on this one because you're already in the spiral pattern.
Can I have Nani also do a survival check?
Absolutely. Nani can do a different check if Nani wants to. If Nani wants to be a little bit more specific.
Well, Nani's intelligence is -4, but her wisdom is +0.
Yeah,
so-
go ahead. Do whatever you want.
No, nat 1.
Nani's reading. Nani found some like an anatomical book on encephalopods and is looking at some nasty stuff.
Is it dirty? Like, is dirty for Nani?
You ever seen some octopus porn, Brandon? This is good. Damn, Nani. All right, we didn't know you were a dirty perv.
What'd you roll, Umbi?
Well, Eric, I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7?
Yeah.
Hey, you're still spiraling. You're looking out. You're looking out for it. You're spiraling. It's been about a minute.
Oh shit, we gotta get going.
I'll say I'm spiraling.
Hey, get out of here. I want to talk to my wife.
Okay.
Fuck. All right.
All right.
What up, fam?
What up?
What up? What up? All right, Troy, you're swimming down?
Yeah, I'm going to swim down and grab that thing with my natural 20, if you would remember.
I do remember. You are schmooving through the books. You're like, no, I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this. Get out of here. Get out of here.
No, Eric, when they hit me, then I get the knowledge. I don't have to read it.
You don't have to read it?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, that's right. You're doing it through osmosis. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
Booksmosis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. As you swim down with your himbo strength.
Yeah.
True. You get down closer, and as you move books away, I think you can make like a little cavern down there, just to like get a better look at what you're seeing. I think you've used about a minute of breath now.
Okay.
After just from your orientation and everything.
Yes.
But I think you can like push out and make a little cavern for yourself.
Cool.
And you see down there is the skeleton of a Flora greenfolk.
Oh, man.
You also realize that the books have pressed this flower.
Oh, no.
So it looks like a flower pressed in a book.
Brutal.
Yeah. I think the petals are still there dried, but the skeleton, the root, it also
Stems
looks
and
pretty.
leaves, yeah.
The stems and the leaves still remain in a calcified, dried state.
Wow. That's really impactful.
Dang.
Dang, dude.
Did Troy say that or Amanda say that?
Dang, dude. That's what Troy said.
Yeah,
And Amanda
that's
said, wow, it's a really impactful image.
Wow. And you do see the thing that's glittering is actually an amulet around this skeleton's neck.
Troy grabs it. No questions asked.
I think you can grab it and pull it and hold it in your hand, but it seems to be stuck a little bit on this Flora skeleton, and you can't just like easily lift it off of its neck. This amulet's bow and arrow pendant is strung with a length of well-worn bowstring.
Oh.
It's not actually a chain.
Can I unknot one of the ends of the fixture real quick?
Yeah, I think knots are survival.
Yeah.
Again, so let's do another survival check.
Sure.
Also, while you're doing this, right after this, can you give me a history check?
Mm-hmm. All right, so survival. Ooh, Amanda has proficiency A.
Ooh, let's go.
All right, that is an 18. With proficiency, that is a 19.
You unknot it and you're able to slip it out. There were a bunch of books, some really, really heavy encyclopedias on taxes that was pinning it down.
Tries like, get out of here, kicks the book, doesn't even know about that.
Yeah, so you were actually able to slip the rope back on and you can retie it immediately because of your good roll.
Yeah.
Give me a history check.
All right, it's 14 plus 0.
Sure, 14. You're actually really familiar with this because the bowstring amulet, which is what I'm going to call it, reminds you of something that you knew in an old children's book.
Really?
Yeah, which is wild. This is the amulet of Goldenrod, the respectful raider, who is a really nice pirate who helps people.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and you might know it. Goldenrod. It's like one of those children's books that rhyme. Goldenrod, the respectful raider. He never frowns. He never wavers. He had a wife. Never betrayed her. If he ever lied, it would be his nader. He has his values on the narrow and straighter. A friendly guy, a good communicator. Goldenrod, the sweet crusader. He saved a ship all by himself with magic rope, and that's it. No greater.
Wow, I love this.
Yeah.
I think Troy only ever heard this said out loud to him, and it never occurred to him it could have been a book.
Yeah, it's a children's story for sure.
Wow.
And yeah, this is the thing. This amulet, like Goldenrod, also had a bow, which is why you like the story so much.
Yeah.
And by activating his magic amulet, he could fire an arrow, and there would be a rope attached to it.
That's
and
incredible.
He used it like to save his friends, his crew, and to save other people who were lost in various waters from sea monsters and bad people.
Down under the swirling sea of books next to the skeleton, Troy just like stands on top of one of the petrified leaves, like raises the amulet up toward where he knows the sky to be and goes, "Goldenrod, I will be worthy of you." And slips it on his neck.
Hell yeah, dude. Now, can you make an Arcana check for me?
Yeah. You all right? That's a 4.
That's a 4. Hey, this is a really good recreation from a children's story. I don't know who made this. This is high quality though.
Amazing. It doesn't matter to Troy.
No, it's nice. It's nice stuff.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
nice, bro.
Hell yeah. Cool. All right, yeah. You're down there. What do you want to do?
From there, I'm going to kick, climb, swim my way up back to the surface.
Cool. All right, give me another athletics check.
I better results when I use 2 hands, I find. Oh, nice. 18 plus 1
Wow.
plus 2 for 21.
Hell yeah. How do you start to swim upwards?
I think as with any good swim, you have to start with a powerful kick. And so Troy doesn't notice, but he does like decapitate the skeleton of the floral folk by like kicking off from the ground and starts
Just the head of the flower cracks off as you push off.
starts breaststroking his way up toward where he remembers the sky to be.
Incredible. All right, I'm gonna swap back.
All right.
All right, see you later.
Peace. Hey, it's Amanda, and I would love today to thank and say a very happy birthday to the best GM in podcasting, Eric Silver. From all of us here at Join the Party and at Multitude, and I know I speak on behalf of every Join the Party listener when I say you deserve the absolute best birthday of all time, no matter if that involves some green folk wishing you happy birthday, maybe a time loop, maybe not. You did wake up today on May 2nd. That's great. Or, you know, a prince of some nice city-states saying that he remembers you always. Happy birthday. Thank you so much to our newest patron, Michelle. You have joined the hundreds of other people who make room in their budget for us every single month. We so appreciate you. And even though you represent about 5% of our total audience, you are the 5% that makes the rest of the 95% possible, because you make it literally actually possible for us to put so many hours into the show that we care about so much. And in exchange, you get access to all kinds of great stuff, our bi-weekly party planning podcast and our thriving patron-only Discord, ad-free episodes, video versions of party planning, see our voices come out of our faces, it's pretty trippy, bloopers, and more and more. Join us today if you can at patreon.com/jointhepartypod. And you know what? Regardless, tweet at Eric at @Silvero, EL_SILVERO. Happy birthday. This week at Multitude, Pale Blue Pod is rockin' and rollin'. The Hubble telescope just celebrated its birthday, and Pale Blue Pod had an episode all about it. This is, of course, the astronomy podcast hosted by astrophysicist Dr. Moya McTeer and comedian Corinne Caputo, all about demystifying space one topic at a time. If you are a little bit overwhelmed and maybe scared by space, but want to be a friend of the universe, this is the podcast for you. Seriously, I look forward to it every Monday, and you will too. Look up Pale Blue Pod in your podcast app now, or go to palebluepod.space. We are sponsored this week by 20-Sided Store. This is our friendly local game store in Williamsburg, Brooklyn that can also be your friendly local game store because they can ship to wherever you are local to. We have gone to the store a couple of times now, and they have some amazing stuff in stock as well as for sale online. They have card packs for Fiasco, amazing dice, DM journals, any kind of game you might need, puzzles, board games, gifts, everything, zines. Oh my God, the zines are so good. So go ahead to 20sidedstore.com, spell out the word 20sidedstore.com, and check them out online. Seriously, they are so friendly and great, and their website is amazing. They have a great cat. You got to check them out. Or if you're in Brooklyn, go and see their new space at 280 Grand Street in Williamsburg. No matter which way you choose to shop, you can use the code PIRATE for 20% off your order. That's 20sidedstore.com, or visit them in person in Brooklyn. The show is also sponsored by BetterHelp, and I know very well that it is really easy to get caught up in what everybody needs from you and never take a minute to think about what you need from yourself. And that is something that I really rely on therapy for. And when my therapist says things like, "Did you do something this week that's just for you?" And I go, The answer is, well, I probably should. And so, as a promise to myself and to you guys, over my lunch break just before I recorded this, I went ahead and bought some bath salt so that I can have like a nice relaxing bath and take that minute to think about myself and be proud of my accomplishments so that no matter what else I have to do during the week and the month and the year, all the things that I want to get better at, all the ways I want to show up more for people in my life, I can make sure that I spend time with me also, which is a real hassle to remember to do and can be hard to feel like I need to justify that to myself. But my therapist is the one who helps make sure I do it. And when I could not find a therapist that I could afford here in Brooklyn who was taking new patients, I used BetterHelp. It was so convenient to be able to just download the app, sign up, and start talking to somebody very quickly. That's not how things work normally in traditional therapy. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/join the party today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/join the party. And now let's get back to the show.
You've used about half of your breath, Umbi. What would you like to do?
I mean, I'm just gonna keep searching, I guess. I don't really have anything better to do. I don't have any other.
No. Are you working like horizontally?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe we need to be doing vertically too.
That's what I assumed from your spiraling.
Maybe I'll do. That's a good point, Eric. Maybe I'll stay in the spiral pattern horizontally, but I'll also add depth.
Yeah.
To it. So just kind of do like a sine wave.
Sure.
In verticality.
And Cammy, you want Nani to stay with Umbi?
Yes, Nani's going to stay with Umbi. I think if Nani can give some help actions via survival checks as well, that would be extremely useful.
Yeah, Nani can do that.
Okay.
Up on the surface, what is Cammy doing? So you're looking through your magical periscope, but what else?
I think Cammy is going back and forth because Cammy is blinded when looking through Nani's eyes. So I think Cammy, just to be safe, because there have been multiple word shark attacks at this point, is trying to keep an eye out. Actually, hold on. I think there's a spell I can do. Let me just check something real quick.
Is Nani anything?
Nani.
Great. So I think while using her eyes to see through Nani's eyes, I think what I'm going to do is have Cammy cast Sanctuary on herself.
Sure.
Smart.
So basically, until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Hell yeah. What does it look like making this?
It's just like shimmery golden hour light all around Cammy, where she's just like sparkling and dust motes.
Are you like pouring it out in a circle around you, like making a
100%.
salt circle, but it's a tea circle?
That's fun.
100%.
That's tight as hell. I love that.
A
Yeah.
little sprinkling of tea and then also poured out in the liquid form.
Back in my day, we protected ourselves with weapons only.
Sorry, who's that, Eric? Is that a new NPC that we're meeting?
Well, actually, it's an NPC you remember. As you look up and you see the old wrinkly avocado from the quintessential pirate ship.
Yes,
You see the avocado standing there with his grandchildren, and his grandchildren all have their hands in their hands, as they're like he's like 100 feet away, standing on like a mound of brochures.
Hello, sir. I respect your wisdom.
I thought you were just making fun of Umbi.
It does kind of sound like you're making fun of
There's
me.
another. I also get to do old man voice sometimes.
That's fun.
That's not how we used to do it back in the old times. We didn't have magicians or warlockesses.
We almost certainly did.
That's wonderful. Would you, Cabby goes, would you tell me more about what you used to experience in the old times?
Absolutely.
And then Cammy goes into Nani. Immediately deafened and blind.
I rolled an 8, and he slips down the hell of. The last thing you see is an old avocado man going. The grandchildren trying to step out to grab him.
Extremely funny.
And then for the rest of this time, Cammy, you just hear like the low rumblings of.
Like it's underwater. Yeah.
All right, give me another survival check, and also for Nani.
All right, Nani, let's go. Nani rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Yay!
Nani.
13?
13. Cool. Yeah. You keep doing your parabolas. Cammy, you feel that Nani cocks her little seaweed octopus head and then dives. And Nani's gone. Nani slips in between like a book that's closed, and Nani still slips in between the pages and shoots away.
I'm going to try to follow if I can, but yeah.
If you want to, yeah.
Just to make your life a little easier, Brandon, I think what Nani is going to do is release a little bit of her ink cloud
Oh, cute.
so that you can follow the ink trail.
Yeah. I think you can follow. It's just about if you're able to, if old man Umbi is able to catch up
That's
with
fair.
with a sea octopus.
Does the ink spell Umbi this way?
Yes, it does. Becomes a neon arrow.
You bet it does. It stains a lot of books. It's really upsetting for a librarian out there.
Yeah.
Umbi, make an athletics check to see if you can catch up.
Oh, boy.
You have old man strength. I know you have proficiency in this.
Yeah.
It's still not great, though. It's only +1.
That's old man strength for you.
That's an 8.
Hey,
Brandon, new dice.
Yeah, I'll switch to my other D20.
Nani goes and leads the way, but it's just too fast for something that can turn itself into so small and fits in between these cracks.
Yeah.
Brandon, I'm gonna need you to step away.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I get to talk to Julia?
Oh. Hi, Amanda.
Oh no, does this mean Julia's under the sea or I'm out of it?
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Troy, as you are hard swimming upwards, you collide with an incredibly fast moving seaweed octopus.
Nani, I missed you. I'm going up. You coming with me?
And Nani is pulling you back the way that she came.
That she came, not that I went.
No, that she
All
came.
right, yeah.
Which is on a sharp 45-degree angle.
All right. Take me away, girl.
I am going to end the concentration on myself. Actually, it's not a concentration spell. Holy shit, Sanctuary is not a concentration spell. I'm going to cast Sanctuary again, this time through Nani on Troy.
Nice.
Thanks.
What does that look like?
I think Nani glows with the golden hour light of
Whoa.
Cammy's spell casting, and
So many things are glowing today.
it spreads through the tentacles and then latches onto Troy.
Hell yeah, it looks like a tea bag in water, like disperses around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. Yeah. Through Nani, Cammy, you realize that Troy knows exactly which way is up, and Troy is going to pull Nani on a more direct route.
Sweet.
Nani, are they this way? Because up is that way.
And Nani gestures behind her to some ink, to a stream of ink that's been carved through like a little hole of the books.
Lead the way, girl. And I'm going to swim after her.
I need you both to make stealth checks for me.
Nani gets advantage on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 14.
And that is a 19 for Nani.
Oh, 14, 19.
Oh, sorry. No, hold on. I rolled a 17 and Nani gets +4 to stealth.
Let's go.
Dang.
Yeah.
Water stealth, baby.
Yeah.
Troy, you feel some movement above you, and then Nani camouflages herself to look like a book.
It's fucking adorable.
Yeah.
Do you know things?
You see some rumbling, some movement above you, and then it goes away.
Nani, you're the bomb.
You want to keep going?
Yeah, swim after her. No
So
question.
you're swimming. Now we're going back the way we came.
Yes.
All right, great.
I'm following Nani. I'm assuming we're like angling to a different like place in the room, but also still up, like
Yes.
a 45 degree.
Correct,
Okay,
correct,
yeah.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also think that Nani is going to try to find Umbi on the way back up because Umbi's time is running out, and I don't like that.
Sure. Sounds good.
All right.
All right. You two, both of you get out of here.
All right. Goodbye.
Hey, bud.
Oh, no. I'm not. It's just me now?
It's just you now.
Did you kill all my friends?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Umbi, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
A wisdom saving throw?
Hey, bro, which would you think is for fear?
Definitely intelligence.
he says, looking at his character sheet. A wisdom saving throw, please.
I got +0 to that. Oh, but what's that, Eric? That's a natural fucking 20.
Hey, Umbi, this is your inner Umbi.
Hey, how you doing?
Do you think all of our friends are dead?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I wanted to ask you, but I feel like I have to comfort you now.
I mean, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Are we hungry?
Yeah, can we go to that bar? Maybe they have like, I don't know, like a really big sandwich.
Oh, I would love a big old soy burger, I guess. I don't know what we have as cheeseburgers here.
Yeah, I mean, if you want it to be made out of soybean, is that because you watched those edamame people get eaten earlier?
Maybe. I don't know. You're me. You tell me.
I'm your inner self. I'm like your memories. You're the one driving the car.
Oh,
I'm like
okay.
in the back telling you to turn the air down. No, they're good kids. They're probably fine.
Yeah, they're good kids. They're smart.
Yeah. Also, I think you should surface.
Oh,
You're
shit.
running out of air.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You have like,
Your inner self looks at a watch. I don't know, or a sundial that's attached to his wrist.
I don't know. You have like 30 seconds left, my guy.
Oh, I better surface.
And I'm gonna surface.
Well, that's what your inner self is saying. Do you want to surface or you want to wait?
No, I'm gonna surface.
You want to surface? You think it's fine?
I can always dive back down. Yeah.
Okay, you can surface. Yeah. Do you know which way? Here's a good question. Do you know which way is up?
Yeah, I think so. I think just the sort of the same way that like we inherently know which way is up when we're in the water.
I guess you did, and you dove down so that you do know. It's not like you fell out of a boat.
Right, yeah.
Good point. Oh yeah, then just give me an athletics check to swim through.
Oh, come on, baby. 17.
17. You push off hard, and you're certainly not as deep as you thought it was. You break through the wake up at the top. You were kind of like, it's almost like a gopher or a diglet poking out. You surface. You realize you're about 20 feet away from Cammy, from where you dove in. There is an old wrinkly avocado man and a bunch of his grandchildren looking really embarrassed, lecturing Cammy. But Cammy has a slack-jawed, dead-eyed expression, and she is surrounded by golden light, kind of in like a big circle. And the avocado man is like standing right on the outside of the circle.
Wait, and another thing. When my day, yeah, okay, maybe sometimes we had a sword that could talk, but never a full magician.
Hey, shut up. I think I know you.
Hey, what?
I think I know you.
Hey, you look familiar to me too.
I think I'm gonna roll a d10 and see if I know you.
I'm gonna do that too.
I roll a 6, so I don't know them.
You don't know them. I guess I can't do a contest for this. I guess this is only a move for you.
I mean, I think all old men have this ability, so if you want to try it, I think you're allowed to.
I rolled a 10. So here's what happens. So here's what happens.
Maybe you knew my parents.
Hey, wait a second. Are you Umbi?
Yeah, do you know me? I don't know you.
I do. You broke up my marriage.
Oh no! What did I do?
You knew I was sweet on Carlene and you still moved in. And she thought about you all the time. It was 2 fine years, 1 bad year.
Umbi's
and
gonna throw a
6
teleportation bomb up in
incredibly
the air
bad
immediately and try to dive back down underneath the water.
All right, do an athletics check.
Hey, kids, this is why you don't know your grandmother.
11.
Yeah, you fucking dive back down. All right, get out of here.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Cammy, where are you at? You're tuning out the old man still?
Well, actually, I think I'm going to go back into my body now. I think Nani has this covered. I'll double check to make sure every 10 seconds or so just to get a peep.
All right, Nani and Troy, using your combined underwater animal and himbo strength,
Yeah.
you motor and schmoove your way, just cutting through the paper cuts that could probably slash you. You're just cutting through these books.
Eric, books would never hurt me.
No, books, you're right. Books
Books
would
love
never
me.
hurt you.
Troy's best friend is books.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you return to where Nani came from, and Umbi is not there.
God damn it, Umbi.
You're still under the sea. You have 1 minute left on your breath.
I'm going to suggest that Nani points upwards for Troy, and Nani's going to dive deeper to try to find Umbi again. Because, again, I'm concerned that Umbi's time is running out and he might have passed out. So I want to make sure everyone gets their breathing time.
Yeah. So Cammy can communicate with Nani, but Nani can't speak common. So Cammy, you want Nani to indicate to Troy just to go up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say Nani points a few octopus limbs up to say let's go.
You're not coming with?
Nani swims around, or Looney Tunes pulls out an oxygen meter from nowhere and it's at full.
All right, you can take care of yourself, that's for sure.
Nani flexes like muscles.
See you in a minute then, girl.
Welcome to the Gum Show. Yeah. And yeah, you want a service?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then Cammy, you want to return to your body, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Troy, as you surface, you pop up like you're a gopher or a diglet.
Yeah.
and Troy, you're a little ways from Cammy. And as you look up, you immediately see Umbi diving back into the sea, into the book sea.
Grandpa, no!
And
Umbi, no!
and Cammy and a soft avocado man yelling, "You broke up my marriage!"
What? Me?
No, not you. Wait, you weren't paying attention the whole time?
No, I was.
Tell me one thing I said.
That Umbi broke up your marriage. And the way that you used to do it back in the day to protect yourself was with weapons. You didn't have magicians or warlockesses.
Okay, you were paying attention. See, this is what it would look like if you were paying attention.
And a bunch of just small avocado bits are just like, "Yeah, Grandpa, I get it. Yeah,
What have I missed?
yeah, sorry, yes."
Respect your elders.
So I'm catching Umbi as he's going back under. Can I shoot him in the foot, but nicely?
Sure, make an attack roll.
Like
Okay.
a nice shot in the foot. Like with a blunted bolt, maybe, or something like that.
I rolled a 5, so I'm going to re-roll.
What, you want to do this is ricochet?
Yeah. Okay. So that's an 11 plus 4 for 15.
Okay.
Does that hit?
That definitely... Umbi's AC can't be that
That's not
high.
15. No, mine's
Yeah.
only 13.
Yeah, I don't think it's 14.
You can see what is it. You should just say, you should Slack Brandon and say, what's your AC?
Yeah, I'm going to Slack right now. What's your AC? I'm just asking in Slack, what's your
Incredible.
AC?
Incredible. Well, the good news is with Ricochet, if I hit, I do half damage.
Yeah, Brandon's AC is 13.
Incredible.
Or sorry, Umbi's AC is 13.
Okay, great.
Okay. I like the idea this is it's bouncing off of the hole Umbi made in the sea.
Yes, I'm going to do a limb shot here. So my damage is going to be halved. All right, I rolled a 3, so that's half to a 1. So it's
All
1
right,
point
he'll
of
be all
damage.
right.
Okay,
She'll
1
be
point of damage over me.
But I'm going to use a risk die here to do a limb shot, which is when I hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack, I can expend a risk die as a bonus action and aim for one of its limbs, attempting to force it to drop an item of my choice that it's holding, and it must make a con saving throw. On a failed save, it drops it, and the object lands at its feet.
What do you want Umbi to drop?
I want to drop a shoe. I mean, what I'm trying to do is pin his foot to the surface.
He's dropping his pants.
Maybe he drops his pants.
Yeah, he drops his pants.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
he'll drop his pants. That sounds great. I'll make him
bring
do a
Brandon
con
in?
roll and see if you pin his pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can we bring Brandon in?
Yes, we're going to.
Huzzah.
right.
Brandon.
Hey, Brandon, could you make a con saving throw for me?
I could, but do I have to?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
I don't like that everyone's back together now. This is very stressful.
I would argue that it's probably a good thing.
Con saving throw right now. That is a 5 total.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
All right. Umbi, you're diving away from your problems. And you hear a ping, 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 ping. And your pants are slashed off of your body and pinned against a book in the book sea.
Ah! My pants! My books!
You also please take 1 point of damage.
Ah!
Just one, Brandon. Just one.
My HP!
I think you get a little cut on your calf.
Or on the butt.
Well, I was trying to preserve the old man's dignity. a
1
little bit.
point of butt damage. Yeah,
Well, everyone knows that
on the
old
butt.
old men don't have much of a butt, so really it's
True.
just like
True.
the thigh is the same as the butt. So
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. You know.
In my head, you're wearing like 1950s heart boxers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Correct.
Yeah, that are 4 sizes too large.
Okay, I just wanted you to yes and that. Just toss that
Yeah.
out there.
They're 4 sizes too large, and they have holes already in them, so it works.
They're
Yeah.
billowing like a slip. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Troy yells from across the book sea. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I had to stop you. I'm cool. You don't have to go back under for me.
What?
I'm over here. And then Troy waves.
We found Troy.
What? Let me come up and I'll hear you better.
And so the booksy closes behind the arrow. There is still a yelling old squishy avocado who is like,
Did you know your grandpa is a life ruiner? He's a home wrecker, and he has been his entire life. I know he smells now, but he's still bad. He's been bad the whole time. He's rotten.
No. Grandpa, how could you?
You hear from very quietly underwater.
I'm a fucking pirate.
Shit.
So can we like get out of here or?
You're no pirate of mine.
God bless you.
My own. I'm from the old school. A Benjamin pirate is not supposed to steal each other's woman.
And I'm sure Grandpa is very sorry for that. And
There's
Not
absolutely
really.
no way that's the case.
I'm sure that regret looks different on everyone, sir. Would you like a calming cup of tea?
No, I'm
you
gonna get a
sure?
drink and I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to see any of your faces ever again.
I mean, we were also planning on going to get a drink, so maybe if you don't want to yell at
Then you
Umbi
better
anymore.
stay at the other side of the bar.
Yes, sir, we shall. I respect your wisdom.
All right, kids, we're going.
You're gonna bring children to a bar? Okay, bye.
We're pirates. Come on.
His quote unquote kids are like 60 years old.
oh yeah, they're in
Yeah.
their 40s and 50s. There's
out,
one
that makes
scrappy Gen Z, like great grandchild.
With weird hair.
Yeah, wild hair. I didn't, and it's like you put like construction paper on an avocado pit.
Aw.
It looks weird. It looks weird. And Nani also resurfaces.
And back in the pot you go. Good job, baby. Mwah.
Yeah, Nani jumps right out of the booksy into the pot.
You deserve a nice long rest, baby.
Seems like I missed some stuff, but I got a cool necklace.
What?
And Troy lifts up an amulet in the shape of a bow and arrow that's hanging from a string of bowstring that's looped around his neck.
That's cool.
Troy, that's amazing. That fits your aesthetic perfectly.
Both of you do history checks for me.
Ja. Ooh. I rolled an 18.
18.
Eric, this is my third natural 20
Holy
of the
shit, use
episode.
those dice more. Use
Whoa.
those dice more.
Well, wonderful. I'm going to say anything and more to you two because you both rolled better than Troy.
Yeah.
You recognize this amulet because it's from a children's book.
Oh.
This is the amulet worn by Goldenrod, the Respectful Raider, who is a series of children's stories that were written down into books. They were about a very nice pirate that helped people.
I got this one from the whole library. I love
Oh, that's
that
the
book.
amulet from Reginald Gold Raider, the pirate who was nice.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name. What was it called?
Dr. Radish presents.
Yes.
Well, it's funny you say that, Julia, and I'm going to say
shit.
this. I'm going to say this because of Brandon's at 20. This is actually a folk story. This is a very,
okay.
very, very old Robin Hood-esque children's story about a guy who's kind of a rascal but does nice things for other people because he knows it's the right thing to do. It's a rhyming story. Goldenrod, the Respectful Raider, he never frowns, he never wavers. He have a wife, he never left, he never betrayed her. If he ever lied, it was his nader. You know, stuff like that. But here's the thing, is that he was a friendly guy and a good communicator, but also he saved his ship all by himself with magic rope. That's it, no greater. The reason why he used the magic rope, he would say the secret word to his amulet, which was friendship, and and he fired an arrow. He had a bow and arrow, and when he said it, the arrow would have rope attached to it, so he could fire it whenever he wanted. It's like rope came out of nowhere.
Cool.
Very
Out of the
cool.
arrow's butt, Eric. You can say it.
It was out of the arrow's butt. Yes, it was
It's
the
butt rope.
It's butt rope. Sure.
Okay.
Hey, you said it, Amanda.
And that is the amulet, his magic amulet, that seems to be what Troy's wearing. Now, this is a folk story, so I will say, unless you want to investigate it further,
I would love to do an Arcana check to see what this might do.
bang, bang.
I would also like to do that. I have a +4.
I rolled a 12 plus 3 for a 15.
May
Sure.
I also roll, or should I not, Eric?
If you want to, sure.
Yeah, we can all like reassemble on the shores of the books.
Your Arcana is different from my Arcana, so maybe you have a different expertise than mine, Umbi.
Well, it can't be. I got a 7. So
Well, you know what? Sometimes you roll nat 20s and sometimes you roll 7s.
you're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no.
You're reaching out and you try to grab. It's like, let me see it.
15. Troy, I'll say, has not activated it yet.
Troy, do you know how cool that necklace is?
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing it. It fits my whole vibe. And he gestures down at his like coat and gold buttons.
All right, Troy, I have a suggestion. Now, next time you fire an arrow, you should very loudly yell, "Friendship!"
Troy turns around, fires an arrow into the wall, and yells friendship.
Umbi turns to Cammy and says,
Cammy, is this a prank?
No.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, Troy will fire an arrow into the wall.
Yeah, make an attack roll for me.
All right, 16 plus 4, dirty 20.
Sure. What are you firing at?
I'm going to fire at, you mentioned that there were like arrow slits, like where books can come in.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
to
there's
the silo?
deposit slots
okay.
all the way
Yeah.
up on the silo. Yeah.
That's
so he's
cool.
just going to shoot just above one of those slots.
Sure. That shit is 300 feet away, and you fire an arrow, boof, all of a sudden, rope comes streaming out of your amulet attached to the back of the arrow. Ping! You got a zip line, baby.
sorry, what kind of rope,
Wow.
Eric?
What?
What kind of rope was it that came out?
Butt rope.
I mean,
Okay, cool.
amulet.
No, Brandon wanted me to say butt rope.
Butt rope.
Bang, you got a zip line. That shit is strong. You detect the tension. It is perfect, and that is
Wow.
300 feet away.
Whoa, that's
Amazing.
freaking cool.
Does Nani want to climb and see what's up there?
Go, girl, go.
Nani, like, spins around it.
Yeah.
And Nani waves at you 300 feet away. Nani peeks out of the deposit slot. And Cammy, through your eyes, it's like right in the heart of the district. I don't know if there's like if this slot is magical and brings it somewhere else, but it's like where it goes in is not where it comes out. But there's like what I can only describe as a library chute in the middle of the book depository funland area.
Very cool.
I wonder if that's where you just return your books when you're done reading them as you walk through the park or something.
Yeah. It's like, the thing about the book depository is that, like, pirates don't give a shit about books. So if they want to offload heavy things they don't like on their ship, they'll bring it here, which is why it's become bustling. Why Tennessee the Storm then took it over and optimized it. It was all in the brochure that Raz left with you about how this is such a good business opportunity and investment. It's SaaS,
Some pirates don't like books. Some pirates do. One, Troy Riptide.
That's right. First in my name, bub.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I rolled.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Why?
know. We're waiting.
No, that's it. What's up?
Duh.
Let's
Yep.
leave.
Did we take care of these word sharks?
I don't think we took care of them, and I would feel bad about, removing a native species from its homeland. So, let's leave now. Nani, come on.
Bye.
Cammy, behind you, you see that something is rising to the surface. It is an upside down word shark with like necrotic vibes coming off of it.
It was taking 1d6 damage for like a full minute.
Oh, boy.
Like a goldfish rising to the top of a bowl.
Oh, no.
Gabby just looks at it and goes, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, Troy will use the rope to retract the arrow and add it back to his quiver.
Yeah. So, Amanda, I'm going to send you this item, the bowstring amulet. Actually, I want to give a special shout out to the Griffin Saddlebag, who's a really wonderful 5e third-party creator and was part of the people who fought against the OGL with me and Mage Hand Mike and all those folks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff. Give them money, but also he posts a lot on Reddit, and there's some really cool shit there.
That's awesome. And then, as Troy stashes his arrow, he goes, it was on a skeleton. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I hope that wasn't the skeleton of Goldenrod himself, but I'm not going to dwell on it. Let's go.
That would be fucking weird because he's a character. He's like that's what I'm saying. I found Robin Hood's ghost.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where to next? Get a drink? Who was that guy? Umbi, did you have a wife? I don't really want to know. Should we go get a researcher's
No,
light?
I am genuinely curious. I would love to know about why that man thinks you ruined his marriage.
What guy?
The avocado man.
There's an avocado?
He was just here, Umbi.
Oh, I didn't know that guy.
Why does he think you ruined your marriage?
Yeah, why did he use your name?
I don't know.
Cammy, is this just what happens when you get old? Do you forget all the things you did?
I couldn't possibly know.
This is why I have to write down the story of Troy Riptide the Adventurer, so I can
Yes.
read the own book of my life, remember every part of it.
I would love to read that.
Troy, what you're describing is called journaling, and I really think this could be a new great hobby for you.
Whoa, sick. Do you think they make books with no words in them yet?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's how all books start, without words in them. And then people add them. I know, mind-blowing, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got you all shirts.
Oh, is this Havana Tropicana?
This is Advantage off again. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Havana, I thought we left you on the boat.
You did. You should tell
Okay.
me when you're going places
I
because I,
mean,
want to be a
think
part
we
of it.
mentioned it. I don't
No.
think we didn't mention it.
No, I was playing Pinochle with Harold, and then I got bored.
Okay.
Hey, Dr. Tropicana.
Yeah.
Troy shot me in the butt. Can
Just
you
a
help?
little bit, because I'm a really good shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't take my butt medicine class, but I can look at it for you.
Damn it. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry about your butt.
Thanks.
If you're really concerned about your butt, I can add a nice poultice to it or something like that.
No, it's fine. I'll just walk it off.
Okay.
Amanda Dravagana puts a pink Band-Aid on your butt.
Aww.
It's like, oh, that's not the
cute.
bleeding. It seems to only be a really superficial cut. I think you're okay. Even at your age, it's all right.
Thanks.
Havana, you sound like a whole doctor, man. You're doing a great job.
What? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I got you all shirts. I guess, Umbi, you can tie this around your waist.
What does it say on the shirt?
It says, I gave a bunch of pirates books and all I got was this stupid t-shirt. And then in parentheses, underneath it says, and some money for my trouble.
Okay.
Cool. I like
Love it, bud. Thanks.
They only had, giant size. Is that okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could sew. Actually, this is great. This is what I can bring back to Aubergine so that he can make me my cloak.
Yes.
just a t-shirt layered over so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know there were like giant-sized people around.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, like I assumed that all green folk were like, I learned in doctor school that like, the average green folk size are like 4.5 to 7 feet tall,
Yeah.
depending on, and then even a little bit longer, depending on how your leaves are arranged.
Sure.
Have you been to one of those state fairs where they do like the biggest carrot contests? Those are the giants.
Huh.
Now, Havana, you do have to remember, though, you went to an all-male doctor school, so it might not have been as accredited as you think it was.
Yeah, they probably don't know all the things there is to know because they don't think that you could learn all of them. But I think that's not true.
I mean, medicine, in my opinion, is systematically biased against men, so there's not a lot of research done
Yeah.
on men. So we don't know the full height really of men.
Yeah.
I'm going to bust through that plate glass ceiling. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, you are, bud. We believe in you. First pirate doctor.
First male pirate.
male pirate
No,
doctor.
no. first pirate doctor.
I think
Doesn't
there
matter
are
what your
pirate
gender
doctors.
is.
I think there are others.
We haven't seen any.
No, you're our one and only, bud.
And Humby's been here for forever.
I
What
have.
do you mean about the giants?
Oh, I just didn't know that they came in that number of size. But I guess things, whatever things happen on the Great Salt Sea, you know.
But
Yeah.
like, what are you? Did you see an example?
Yeah, I mean, look at these shirts. And he lays them out.
Oh.
It's the size of a blanket.
Maybe they just misprinted these shirts.
Yeah.
Some people just like really big shirts too, you know.
Yeah, like a sleep shirt.
Yeah, I guess in a pinch, this could be like a sleeping bag
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
duvet.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're thinking like a pirate.
But anything's a sleeping bag if you roll it up tight enough.
That is true.
Come on.
You just have to swaddle yourself like a baby, like a seedling.
Yeah. It's like my cocoon when I was all goo. Wish there was a book in there with me.
Troy, you don't talk about when you were just goo that often. How was that experience?
Yeah, it was pretty harrowing. Can I get a drink?
Yeah, and you were, as this conversation has winded you all out of the book depository, you were in the main shopping district. You picked up Havana Tropicana, and now you were outside of Crimson's Exchange.
Yay!
Eric, what's the vibe of this bar?
Hell yeah, well, you're walking into the best and most interesting bar on the entire Book Depository Island. You're in Crimson's Exchange!
Hey!
Crimson's Exchange is like mashing up a tiki bar and like a leather library bar. Which is helpful because there's a lot of like dark wood everywhere, but it's like mask, bunch of books, spear, more books.
I love it.
Just like net that's thrown over stuff, but it's on top of like an entire encyclopedia. There's lots of different types of fires happening. There's like small little warm fires and big like tiki torch fires happening. It's an eclectic
My
mix
dream.
of lots of stuff, but it is bumping inside, and the bartenders are moving quickly, making people different types of drinks, but you do not see the distinct layer complexion of the Researcher's Delight.
Ah, maybe they don't know about it. Maybe it's a part of the secret menu.
I love a secret menu.
I also love a secret menu. Now, Eric, are there like specialty cocktail glasses and stuff like that? Like, are they in fun shapes?
Oh, Julia, you know it. Yeah, Julia, what's a specialty cocktail glass that you see?
Oh man, well, I mean, one of them is a seaweed octopus wrapped around the skull of a bug person.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Very cool.
I like that. There's another one that just looks like it looks like a pinned butterfly. It's like pinned in a shadow box. So it's a very wide glass.
Is that one like a scorpion bowl? Like you share it with multiple
Oh yeah,
people kind of thing? Yeah.
multiple straws in that one.
I don't like that one, guys.
Yeah, that one seems weird.
Hey, mixing the macabre with the way you drink. That's how we do it here at Crimson's Exchange.
Is there also one that's like a mangrove tree where it's all just like roots, like gnarly roots that just has like just the very tip top of the thing where you drink from, but like it's clear so you can see.
Actually, that is a carafe that you turn on that leads out into 6 different shot glasses
Excellent.
coming out of the
Love that.
mangrove roots.
Love that.
So they
love
assemble
that.
that. If 6 of you do it, they like pour all this stuff, put it in the mangrove carafe, and then it comes out the roots.
Like an absinthe dripper kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can I guess end and it's a treasure chest at the top that they pour all the alcohol into and then it goes down the roots?
Abso-fucking-tively.
Incredible. This is the best bar I've ever heard of.
And while the 4 of you are getting oriented, Havana Tropicana goes, "Oh, hey, watch out!" It's like, excuse me, as 5 carpenter ants push past Havana Tropicana. One goes over him, and they're like clearing out the bar. And it's like, "Hey, yeah, can I get a Research Delight?" And all the bartenders are like, "All right, here we go." And you look, and as they start pulling out bottles, and you hear, and you look up, and on the wall behind the bar, covering the whole thing, are mounted rose bear heads.
Ooh.
It's a bear with like petals arranged in the rose pattern, and all of them are different colors, going from red all the way to purple in different sizes as it goes through the rainbow spectrum.
Wow.
And as all of the bottles are being flown in all directions, as they're starting to stack up the Researcher's Delight, it goes zoom, golly, 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 zoom, golly, golly. And there's a bass bear that goes zoom, 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 golly, 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 zoom, golly, golly. We're drinking as we learn how to get drunk. Zoom, golly, 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 zoom, golly, golly. And as it's finished, everyone stands up and claps. The research delight is presented in just kind of a more standard-looking tiki glass, totally clear, so you can see the distinct 5 layers arranged in rainbow order of different densities, and a metal straw that is plopped in. As all of the ants start to kind of get on top of each other to get their they're just moving all over the place, trying to get to the straw to get their favorite layer of the researcher's delight.
Eric, I hate this because it doesn't exist in real life, and now I can't go here and have this experience.
Well, Julia, in the next episode, maybe you can role play ordering this.
Yay!
Zoom golly
Golly,
golly
golly,
golly
zoom,
zoom
golly,
golly golly zoom golly 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 zoom golly.
I'll sing you a song.